UK parking and the issues around it. This is our commercial. Should we show it? Like, I don't know. Do we show it? We're showing it. Have you ever been personally victimized by the UK parking or the UK parking places? Me and my group definitely have. Some of the things are on busy game days when you have to move your car from Kroger Field to God even knows where. And then on other days when you're circling the parking lot for 30 minutes trying to find a spot and then have to walk the whole mile to get to the main campus. And then it comes along with parking tickets, parking violations. They can cost up to like $100. Same thing with also getting your car towed is a possibility, and we need to put a stop to this. We need to find a solution, and that's what we're here to do.
I'm Ben Clark, and have you ever struggled to find a parking spot while also trying to make it to class on time? You are not alone. This is an issue me and my group members deal with on a daily basis. During this slideshow, we intend to persuade the audience that we need a 24/7 parking pass. Students are already paying enough as it is for the parking pass itself, and that we need more spots on campus to accommodate the rising classes.
Okay, so the information about our topic, which is going to be our body, is who does this affect? Okay, the issue with parking is it affects all groups of people. In Kentucky Colonel's most recent article on the topic limited parking at UK impacts students, commuters are having trouble finding parking. One states, as a commuter student, social work senior Selena Neres said the limited number of available spots makes it difficult for her when parking at Cornerstone Garage. Medical personnel, an inconvenience for both UKY student parking of Hilltop Avenue and the hospital employees as they park in Hilltop Avenue Garage as well. Most of the time there is no parking for all of us, so people with the Hilltop Pass cannot park there. This parking issue also gravely affects visitors, as yes, there are 2 parking garages, but you must pay money to leave the Cornerstone Exchange garage, and Hilltop is inconveniently at capacity during the day. Street parking is nearly impossible, as you will either get a $25 ticket towed or will not even be able to find parking. As found in an article by the Kentucky Colonel, UK parking accessibility, as numbers rise, so do complaints. The text states that parking passes should not be a separate charge. A pass should come with the price of admission, especially since most lower income families are already driven broke or into debt by the expense, says Smith to the Colonel in an email. I know from my personal experience that this past weekend I actually got towed, and I was literally parked outside my dorm for 45 minutes. And I walk outside, and my car is gone. I went to my RA at the front desk, and I was like, where's my car? Like, where do I go to get this? Because I wasn't even sent an email, which is another issue. Like, how am I supposed to know where my car is? So he gives me the number to the UK Transportation Office or whatever. And ultimately, my car is there, of course, but there is a fee of $150. And I have to walk all the way to the Transportation Office to even get my car, which is all the same, very inconvenient. I've also paid, I would not even lie, probably $600 worth of parking tickets alone this semester. So, yeah, that's who it affects and how it affects them.
So, within the solution, one of the one and only real solutions to this parking crisis here on UK's campus is 24/7 accessible parking and or more parking spaces available around campus. What is the outcome of this solution? The solution would be able to provide plenty of access for students, both commuters and on-campus, staff, and UK healthcare workers to park and be on time to their classes or jobs without any worries of being rushed in order to get a free spot. This means not having to show up 45 minutes earlier just so you know that you can circle around to try and find a spot, or having to leave and find somewhere else to park and then getting your car a ticket or getting towed. It's just adding more time to the day that you don't have time for. Another potential solution to the bombastic student parking issue would be making the public roads around the university or near it free parking 24/7. This way, students will be able to park wherever they need to for the night instead of taking the bus or walking all the way to Kroger Field, especially if you're on North Campus. The walk can be about like 45 minutes, or if you try and take the bus, it can take forever because there's usually only 1 or 2 buses running at a time, depending on if it's a weekday or a weekend. Let's see. The university has a tendency to put incoming freshmen or people late to their parking pass registration in Kroger Field, which is at least a mile away from just Central Campus. You can see how this may be an issue for people who live on North Campus but have to park in Kroger Field. Your only options are to walk 35 minutes to your dorm or take an 18-minute bus ride, which is completely inconvenient and should not be something that we have to factor in with our time to commute to and from classes.
So, in conclusion, free access to parking will allow students to have more freedom of where to park on campus and allow for easier travel onto campus. Adding more parking spots and closer spots to campus will allow students to not have to worry about being on time to class or not finding a parking spot when they arrive on campus. We hate the parking situation, and if you do too, then take action using the phone number and email of the transportation services below. All of our citations came from Kentucky Kernel.
Another thing that adds is that the previous incoming freshman class was like the biggest class in history to come in, and they only added 600 more parking spots when they should have added at least 1,000 more, considering how many more kids came to UK this year. They had to turn the dorms that were supposed to be 2 people into triads where some people are in bunk beds, and it's just crazy. So if UK can adjust to fixing the dorm rooms, they need to be able to adjust to fixing the parking situations.
And that will be the end of our presentation. Our contributors are I'm Abby Claywell.
I'm Cate McMahon.
I'm Ben Clark.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.